Hey guys, welcome to the first video in the series that I'm calling, excuse me, Fitness, Nutrition, and Mindset. Basically, on Tuesdays and Fridays, I'm going to post a video. I'm going to talk about different things related to the fitness industry and hopefully, we're going to pick away the layers because there's a lot of them out there. Some of it's nonsense, some of it's not, and hopefully, I can help shed some light on some things that will help you out. And then you can just, become better. So I got to thinking to myself about what this first sort of video should be about, and what I came up with was goals. So if you're starting on a new sort of journey in fitness or nutrition or anything, you got to have a goal. And so we're going to talk about some goal setting. We're going to talk about planning to be successful with your goals, and we're going to talk about how it sort of ties into fitness, nutrition, mindset, and all that. So basically, what I want to start with is goal setting. Your goal needs to be specific in a couple of ways. So an example of sort of a poor goal, or I'm going to give you a couple examples. So a poor goal would be something like, I would like to lose weight this year. So with that being said, realistically, if this time next year you were 1 pound less, technically you've accomplished that goal. So again, that's one of those things that it's not really a very specific goal, and really, that's not helpful to you. So the first thing, it needs to be a goal that is quantified. So it needs to have a number to it. So something like, I want to lose 25 pounds. That's a goal with a quantity. The problem with that goal now is that there's no end date. So realistically, if it took you 25 years to lose 25 pounds, you have still attained that goal. So it has to have a quantity, and it has to have an end date. So a good goal would be, by this time next year, so by September 30th, 2021, I want to be 25 pounds lighter. That is a specific goal, and it has an end date. So then with your goal, and I'm using sort of weight loss as an example because it's basically just the sort of easiest to talk about. But you could do this with anything. You really do this with anything in life. You could do it with like saving money. You could do it with whatever. But fitness related, you could also do it with like, hey, I want to put on 10 pounds of muscle this year. Like, as long as you can quantify it and put an end date to it, then you can attain it. I'm just using the weight loss as an example because it's sort of just the easiest to talk about. So once you've set your goal, so by September 30th, 2021, I want to be 25 pounds less. I want to be 25 pounds lighter, sorry. Once you've set that, what we want to do is we want to kind of break that goal down into bite-sized pieces. Because this 25 pounds over 1 year to your subconscious seems like unattainable. It's just a way that your brain is wired. So if you break it down into smaller bite-sized pieces, you tend to like move towards your goal better. So example would be like, okay, in a 1 month period, I have to lose, 2.2 pounds. For the most part, like most of the new sort of scales have, at one decimal place that they'll go to. So 2.2 pounds in a month. So by the date is the October 2nd. So by November 2nd, I need to be 2.2 pounds less. So for the sake of, again, easy talking, say you're starting your goal at 225, and you want to be 200 pounds by September 30th, 2021. So now by November 2nd, when you weigh yourself again, you need to be down 2.2 pounds. So you need to be 222.8, right? Yeah, 222.8. That's how you're going to sort of break down the goal, make it smaller, and then it'll be easier to work towards, because if you hit like 2.2 pounds in a month is like, you can do that. Totally, I can do that. And then once you do it, then your mind will start to work even more and be like, okay, well, I can do this again. I can do this again, and I can do this again. And it will become easier and easier as the months go on to just attain that goal. So then what you want to do, once you've set your goal and you've made it into smaller bite-sized pieces, you want to make a plan to execute said goal. So obviously we're talking about losing weight. What we need to do is we need to basically exercise and eat clean, right? So you're going to make a plan to exercise, and it's going to be, again, everything's going to be specific, because we are going to now, if you've gotten to the point where you're setting a goal to lose weight, you have some habits that you need to break to be able to get where you want to go. So basically, you're going to be specific with your plan. So your plan is going to involve working out, and it's going to involve, when we're talking about weight loss, it's going to involve calories, basically, because technically the way to lose weight is calorie deflect. So you you burn more calories than you eat in a day. That is how you lose weight. So the plan, it's going to be specific. So it's going to be specific enough. I'll just give you an example. It'll probably be the easiest way. So if you're like, okay, I'm going to work out 5 days a week. So that's not specific enough. 5 days a week. Okay, I'm going to work out Monday and Tuesday mornings, because I know that I have to take my kids to soccer and ballet on Mondays and Tuesdays after school. So I can't work out in the afternoon. So I'm going to work out Mondays and Tuesday mornings. I'm going to take Wednesdays off because this is kind of new and I'm going to need a little break. Then I'm going to work out Thursday and Friday evenings before dinner, because the mornings are tied up with, I don't know, whatever, taking the kids to swimming lessons. I'm not sure what it would be, but now you have a plan. Okay, I'm going to work out Monday and Tuesday mornings. I'm going to have Wednesdays off. I'm going to work out Thursday and Friday evenings before dinner, and then I'm going to work out Saturdays midday, because that's my free time on Saturdays. And then so now you've got your exact plan for your fitness portion of your goal. And I would go even one further of like, okay, on Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to do some weight training. On Wednesdays, I'm going to do some cardio, on Thursdays, I'm going to do cardio. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, I'm going to do more weight training. Come up with an exact plan as to how you're going to execute. And then what you have to do is you have to ensure that you follow the plan to a T, because obviously, like I said, your habits are going to want to take over. As humans, like 46% of our like daily routine is just habit. It's just things that we just do just because. So you have to be really conscious of that. And you have to, like, when your old habits are trying to kick in, you have to go against the grain and you have to do the things that you do, like follow the plan. You have to follow the plan. That's it. So that's the fitness portion of it. Now you're going to have to build the nutrition portion of it as well. So your plan is going to be specific again. So I am going to, on Sundays mornings, I am going to plan all my dinners for the week, and I'm going to plan what I'm having for breakfast and what I'm having for lunch. Then I'm going to go grocery shopping, and I'm going to meal prep all 7 of my breakfasts and all 7 of my lunches. And then I'm going to know exactly what I'm having for dinner every night. And I'm going to buy that food, and then I'm going to meal prep. And then I know exactly what I'm eating all week, because the plan is going to match my goal. So I'm going to eat 500 calories less a day, and I'm going to lose a pound, I'm going to lose weight. We'll talk about that'll be a different episode on how weight loss and all that kind of stuff. But so you build a specific plan. So then moving forward, we're going to talk about accountability. So the best thing to do is find an accountability partner that's really going to dig in and make sure that you accomplish your goals. So there's a thing called Pearson's Law. If anybody knows what it is, basically what it is what it says is that that which is measured improves, and that which is measured and reported improves exponentially. So what that means is that if you find someone that's really in your corner and you let them help you and they're actually a good accountability partner, if the goal is weight loss, if you were to weigh yourself every day, your weight is going to improve no matter what, because you see that number every day. Now, if you weigh yourself every day and your accountability partner, you have to take a picture of it every day and you have to show it to your accountability partner, and they are a good accountability partner, you're going to lose weight faster. It's kind of been proven. So what it is, what you want to do is, find someone that will do that for you. So I'm going to give you an example because I'm really just talking in circles at this point. So let's say again, you want to lose 2.2 pounds this month. So by November 2nd, you want to lose 2.2 pounds. And you're going to weigh yourself every day because you know it's going to help you improve. So then you're like, okay, to your accountability partner, hey, I'm gonna call, or I'm gonna text you every Sunday, unless it's your partner at home or whatever. But I'm just giving you an example. So I'm gonna text you every Sunday, 7 screenshots of my weight loss, and then that's how you're gonna hold me accountable. So then on Sunday you text them and you only send them 5. So if they're a good accountability partner, they're going to come back to you and say like, hey, you said you're going to weigh yourself 7 times. Like, what happened? And, you're going to come up with some excuse, which doesn't matter because an excuse is just an excuse. And they're going to get on you. They're going to be like, no, well, guess what? Like, you were supposed to weigh yourself 7 times. So now what are you going to do about it? And if they're a good accountability partner, they'd be like, well, guess what? You get to text me every day now, because I can't let you go the whole week because you didn't weigh yourself 7 times. So tomorrow I'll expect a message from you saying, or showing the screenshot or the picture of your weigh-in. And then, by 8:00 at night, they're like, well, and then you're like, yeah, here's the picture. And then that will set you up for success. You got to find somebody that's going to be in your corner 100%. And sometimes those people are hard to find. But you definitely have to find them. So with that being said, I kind of talked around a bit more than I wanted to, but I'm just kind of learning. So I'm assuming these are going to get better. So we talked about setting your goals. We talked about being specific with them. We talked about building a plan to break those habits. We talked about finding an accountability partner, somebody that's really in your corner, that's really going to help you succeed. Those are all important to reaching your goals. And then the last thing that I want to say about goals is that we live currently in a world of like instant gratification. So, obviously, like, I'm recording this on my cell phone currently. If I need to know the weather, I can just, open up an app. If I want to order food, I just open up a different app and it shows up at my door in 15 minutes. If I want to check my bank account, I got an app for that. There's an app for everything, really. And it's just like instantly everything that I want. Like, you don't even remember years ago when you were like, man, like, I was just, who was MVP of the like 2002 NFL season? And you're like, and you and your buddies would just sit around and be like, I think it was, this guy. And they'd be like, no, it was definitely this guy. And then you'd like, okay, well, how are we going to figure it out? And you just kind of talk around it. And then eventually one of you guys would be like, no, it's this one. And you'd figure it out. Or if there was some information, you used to have to go to like the library and like look through the like cards and like find whatever, the encyclopedia, and you'd hope that it hadn't been checked out and whatever else. Now it's just like, hey Siri, like, who is the NFL MVP for 2002? And it's like instantly. So it's tough Goals are based on delayed gratification. Like in a year, I want to be 25 pounds less. The problem is that people tend to, when they don't see results instantly, they tend to just give up because that's the world we live in now. So what you need to do is trust the process. Take all those steps that we talked about in this video and trust the process. Trust that you're going to get there and that your help is going to help you get there. I hope that all makes sense. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much. I'm going to try to make these as fluent as possible. I'm just kind of getting used to the process. So hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you got some information. Hopefully you got some takeaways from it. Yeah, check out there'll be another video coming out on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm going to post them. So hopefully this helped you out and you can set some goals and you can accomplish them. Have a good one, everybody.